Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's great to have you here as always. Thank you for watching. You're watching the VSO Gun Channel, and it is a privilege to report on the news here for you today. I have been working hard on some reviews for you guys, and I promise you that tomorrow's video is going to be absolutely lit, so stick tuned for that. But in the interim, unfortunately, we have to talk about something that is substantially uncool, and that is that many of you, through many means, whether it's email or comments, social media or whatever it is, have reported to me that your ammunition orders to California have been canceled. Now, this sucks. However, this is part of the online ordering process, and I wanted to talk about this today from the perspective of someone who has ordered a lot of ammunition online, and we can use the comment section of this video to validate what it is that we're going to talk about here today. Really quick, we're going to take our capitalism break, and we'll come back and talk about why it's probably a good idea that those ammunition orders were canceled. Sorry to my folks out there in California. Today's video is brought to you by Mission First Tactical. Many of you out there will recognize this brand as a producer of accessories that you use on a regular basis. However, new for 2024, they have a line of drinkware items that are mocked up to look like certain things. Not only do some of them look like boomy things, but they also have accredited military gear. I have a full video on their acro packs that we covered late last year, and now this pack is available in Dirty Hippie Green. So whether you're looking for a concealed carry backpack or you just want something that can hold some armor plates, this thing has got you covered without giving off a whole lot of tactical vibes. I'll have a discount code listed in the pinned comment down below and also over the affiliates page. So if you're interested in anything from Mission First Tactical, then you can use my code and get 20% off. I looked at that intro and that hat hire was hitting me hard this morning, so I apologize for that. But again, many of you have reported that your ammunition order has been canceled and you reside in California. And I'm not going to name any names, but the name that consistently comes up to me as the company that canceled orders, even though they were lawful orders, is known to me as one of those companies that doesn't keep a lot of stock, but they will report what they have access to. So as a federal firearms licensee, I have dealer accounts with many suppliers across the industry, right? And I don't sell ammunition simply because there's no money in it whatsoever. The margins are razor thin, and to make really any money on it, you have to sell exceptionally large quantities. So what some, in my opinion, unscrupulous companies will do is they list the access that they have. So they will go to the distributor websites that they have, and we'll say that distributor A has access to, 100 cases of this particular ammo, and then distributor B has access to 40 cases of this particular type of ammunition, and still C has access to even more. They will amalgamate those numbers, and even though they may only have 10 cases on site, they will report those numbers as in stock. And what they will do is liquidate the stock that they have on the floor immediately, but they will continue to take orders on the stock that they have access to. And the idea is as the orders come in, they will replenish, but if they get a large series of orders and maybe there's a run on ammo or something like that, then they'll order it quickly, and then once they receive it, they'll ship it out, right? So when we're talking about the situation in California, we knew that it was going to last a very short period of time. So what a company that was prepared would do is they would be like, all right, we're going to move a crap load of ammunition in the next week. I need to go buy absolutely everything that I can in really hot calibers like 5.56, 9mm, stuff like that. Order it all right now, buy out my stock, and then I know that I'm going to sell it, right? The problem is when that order comes down, if you have that ammunition and you have not shipped it yet, well, then you're in a little bit of a quandary, because I went and looked this thing up just to make sure that I wasn't imagining things. There is no timestamp on this document. And because there is no timestamp on this document, we have to go on the file date, which is February 5th. So again, let's just hypothetically say that this document was filed at noon, Cali time. Then that means that it's like 4 p.m. for a company on the East Coast. Well, I don't know how y'all work, but my days don't end until like late. Like I'm a late worker, like 8 p.m. type stuff, particularly because my fiance many times does not get off work until like 8 p.m. So that said, I'm a late worker, but let's say reasonably close of business is like 6, 7 p.m., something like that, right? You have a couple hours of operation after people get off work, All right, well, after that, after close of business on February 5th, if you then ship ammunition on February 6th, well, I think at that point in time, while again, it's bullcrap, I think at that point in time, you have liability problems. Yes, they were lawful orders when they were made, but you still maintain possession of that ammunition, that product, after the court order was issued. You have not relinquished control of the product at that point in time. Now, if you had dropped it off on February 5th on your way out of the office, and it's now in FedEx's control and they didn't stamp that or make the label or whatever it is, or UPS, if they hadn't done it then, well, then it's out of your hands, right? And the reason that I say it that way, because it's what, Thursday now? Yeah, so this came out on Monday. Companies clearly have continued to ship Tuesday and probably Wednesday. Those orders that were lawful before the February 5th date, which I think is fantastic on their part. However, what I would say about that is it is clear that we are dealing with a rogue government. This government does not care about the Constitution, does not care about the rights of its people. It cares about, again, consolidation of its control, in many instances using racist ideology to advance their gun control desires. It's a mess. So as a company that has chosen to do business for the short period of time inside the state of California in this particular area, to accept the liability that it may be legal, but that doesn't mean that the government of California isn't going to pursue you over it. Yeah, that's a major risk. So what I would say to those companies that have decided to continue to ship the lawful orders that they have in their possession, good on them. However, the companies that have decided that they cannot afford to get into a pissing match with the state of California's government, well, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are bad people. And the whole, oh, well, these guys canceled my order, I'm never, ordering it. Shut up. If it was legal for them to ship it to you, they would have. If it was legal for them to ship it to you, you would still be buying it. This sort of thing happens all the time when it comes to ordering ammunition. I'm sorry that this is the first time that you've ever purchased ammunition online because your draconian government has prevented you from being able to do that. This is a regular occurrence. Yes, does it suck to have your ammunition order canceled? Yes, it does. However, you just so happen to do this during a nationwide shortage. It is what it is, man. You should not impugn the integrity of good people at good companies that are trying to help you simply because some regulatory red tape got caught in the way. Anyway, it sucks that you guys are in this situation. I hope that you continue to fight the good fight, that you win this fight, and that you can return to participating in freedom as the rest of us can.